What's up, y'all? This is Throne. This is my channel, Perma, meaning I'm permanently here, coming here, dropping this hot fire. I'm glad you could join me. Let's just say I did it and I got it done, you know what I mean? Are we back on this? I thought I was done with this.
せやから明日のコンサートはうちの都合でキャンセルになったわけやないって何度も言うてるやないですか。ええ、そうです。たとえ明日のコンサートがキャンセルになっても絶対近日中に東京で沢村遥のライブイベントやりますんで。ええ、はい。ほんなら。
I know it's a lot on you, I know.
山浦さん。
ああ、ごめん。練習中に。
また問題発生？
うん。明日のイベントの衣装を頼んでた業者からイベントキャンセルするんやったら衣装を提携してたブランドへ違約金払えて、人の足元ばっかり見て東京の業者はむちゃくちゃやわ。
確かに厳しい状況ですね。明日のイベントの契約をまとめていたのはパク社長だったわけですからね。そのパク社長が亡くなったのをいいことにふっかけてくる業者もいるでしょう。
ただでさイベンターからの一方的なキャンセルでこっちはあたふたしてるっちゅうのに。しかも理由が大阪芸能の方が条件がええからって、そんな理屈ありえへんやろ。
でも山浦、このままでは遥もかわいそうです。近いうちに東京でイベントをするにしても舞台の構成や場所が決まっ、練習にも身が。
大丈夫です。私それより一つ気になってることが。
何？社長が生前この手紙を？
別れた旦那さんと明日のコンサート終了後に。
20年ぶりの再会ですか。社長もロマンティックだったんですね。
多分社長にとってドームでのコンサートは一つの区切りみたいなものだったんだと思うんです。私。
区切り？
はい。社長は20年前ドームの舞台にあと少しで立てるというところでその夢を諦めなきゃならなかった。多分それからもずっとパクさんは社長になってからもその夢を見続けたんだと思います。私のドームでのイベントはその夢に区切りをつけるためにやろうとしてたんじゃないかって思うんです。
つまり社長は心の中ではまだアイドルを引退できてへんかったっていうことか。
芸能の世界に生きる人間は皆そういうものなのよ。それまで人から注目されていた自分がある日突然見向きもされなくなっていく。そして次第に仕事は減り、誰知ることなく孤独の中業界から去っていく。自分の夢にピリオドを打てるのは自分だけ。それがこの世界の残酷なところなのよ。
だから私どこまでできるかわかんないですけど、社長が天国で後悔することがないようにしっかり歌って社長に引退させてあげたいんです。
はるか。
だから山浦さん、明日じゃなくても明後日でも1年後でもいいから日本ドームでコンサートできるまで一緒に頑張ってもらえませんか？私もっともっと練習してその時まで舞台に立っていられるよう頑張りますから。
そんなことあんたに言われんでも分かってるわ。
We don't doubt you. We don't doubt you, child.
私かて社長の夢ちゃんと引き継いでるんやからね。あんたが引退しよう思っても絶対にドームコンサートやるまでは引退させへんねや。
はい。
よし、ほんなら練習戻って。私は今からイベント関連の業者んとこ回ってなんとか次のイベントできるように交渉してくるから。
うわー、何このスタジオちっさー。ちょっと舞、やめなよそういうこと言うの。
よー、お邪魔しますぜ。
中井さん。
ちょっとあんたら この後に及んで名のようや。ええ加減にしいや。あんたらのせいで私ら嫌がらせしに来るんやったら今すぐ帰って。
怖いわ。
Well, back off. No need to go losing your head like that. We come in peace today. Specifically today. Of course we do. We came to fill you in. We're not playing. Our boss is really sticking his neck out for this. Least you could do is hear us out. I'm listening. We're canceling T-Set's major debut concert at the Japan Dome tomorrow. Huh? Why's that? We're holding a different event there the day after. Another event? Yeah, the debut of a supergroup called Dreamline. Made up of the winner of the Princess League, Haruka, and the runners-up, T-Set. Ah, a supergroup. Dreamline? What's that? Basically, our president Katsuya felt sorry for Dainachi since Park-san's gone and all. He wants to promote Haruka along with T-Set. That's his dying wish. Wow. Wow, all these dying wishes. That's a deep. That's another level. You serious?
本当よ。まあ私たちは明日 T セット社長もな。
But the president Nakai-san think teaming up with Haruka help create more buzz. It definitely would. Rivals turn to buddies. That's great. Yeah, it'd be great if we can pull it off. Yeah, I guess it might be great. Yeah. Now y'all all win. We brought this on all of a sudden. What brought this on all of a sudden? It sounds like Park and our boss had this all planned since before the Princess League started. Yeah, he probably filled her in on what was going on with everything and the stuff he knew. And what he was, according to the Omi Alliance. So he, probably was like, this is probably the last time we'll get to do something big and right. They knew each other for long enough, too. But I was only told the night before last. Since before the Princess League? I thought Katsuya-han was tossing off ideas at first, but it sounds to me like it really was planned from the get-go. Both Park and Boss already signed a contract with a major record label. The debut song's ready to roll, too. That's what's up. Why the hell didn't they tell us? We're the ones looking after these kids. Who drops this on the staff right before a concert? Look, I hear you, but it's not like we can take it up with anybody. What, with all that happened to Park-san and now our president as well? What? Your president too? Yeah, he's killed. He got into a little accident. He's in surgery at Tuto University Hospital. Katsuya-san is... All I can tell you is our boss and Park-san were dead serious about this. It's our job to trust him and make sure this event's a success. Don't you think? I have one condition. Name it. You guys can handle the event coordination, but we want to be involved in the creative end. That's reasonable. Christina and I handle the choreography and chorus. Perfect. That works. They're better at it. That's why Haruka kept winning. A man and a woman working together to get those things accomplished. The creative choreography, yeah. Well, it ain't like there's anyone else who could get a song ready for the stage in as little as a day. That's a compliment. Sort of backhanded, but we'll accept it. I ought to be the one asking you. There we go. I'm sorry. I prejudged you. I apologize. So that means, yeah, we gotta do. I love it when the plan comes together. Shout out to the OGs that ain't make it. Yay. Nice, good news, right, Haruka? Y'all so nice now. Y'all gotta chill. You gotta give me a day to get used to this. Y'all was tripping me and lying and shit. This is all. They just follow. Them shorties follow what they need. Baba. Hello, who do we got here? yeah, Ah, Takata. He was killing it.
あ
He said that
あいま
quick.
す
What's
け
going?
ど
Yes, right here.
ご用件は
What's this? I actually came to pass on a message from Kazama Kiryu-san, your father. Can you spare a few minutes? This isn't the best place to talk. I'd rather go somewhere quiet if that's okay. You know Public Park 3 on?
はい
Yes. We're waiting there. Come see me later, alright?
わかります
I will. They let their kids go anywhere. Shout out to them. Hold on, Haruka. You're not actually thinking of going, are you? Somebody can go. What the fuck? What are we talking about right now?
はい
I am.
はい
Yeah, Kitty. I heard something about a message, but let's be real here. You don't even know that guy.
Yeah.
Sorry for the
知ら
background
ない
notes.
人です
No, I
なら
don't.
なんで
Then
どう考
why?
えても怪し
It's
いやろ
shady as hell. We don't have a lot of time to get ready.
でもおじさんのいや大切え何何伝言って彼氏
Say it. No, it's my father.
そ
No, it's nothing like that.
え
Come on, who is it
そ
from?
れは
It's
ちょっと
just, I can't really go into it. Just say it's your dad, it's the truth.
怪しい
Shady. These bitches messy. They got jail. Like,
皆さ
I'm
ん
starting to think the shorty with the low cut is the ringleader. I thought the shorty was longer as the ringleader, but she
私に
just seemed
少しだけ時間
like
をくれま
Beyonce
せ
and
ん
the other
か
ones seemed like
山浦
Solange.
さんの心配もわかりますし本番まで時間がないこと
I need to ask you to give me a little time. I understand you're worried, and I realize the concert is coming up real soon, but
はる
I wish I would have gave you more. But let's see how she react.
わ
Sorry to take up your time when you're so busy.
いえ
It's alright, so what did Kiryu-san say? Oh yeah, I'd better pass that on first, huh?
実は
Kiryu and I saw an interview with the head of Osaka Talent on TV last night. That's when we learned the concert at the Japan Dome had been cancelled. I see.
でも
Kiryu-san said he had a few things to take care
君
of.
に会い
He asked me to pass on a message on his behalf.
それで
What did he say?
諦めるな
Never give up. That's what he wanted me to tell you.
諦めるな
Never give up. I'm pretty sure message I know he probably had a lot more he wanted to say, yeah, but much rather say you than to
だ
yeah.
けど時間がなく
But he didn't have time, so he chose what he thought was more important. He never give up, huh? Words to live by, if you ask me, especially coming from him. I'm not sure how you and Kiryu-san know each other, but I get the feeling he's been rooting for you for a while. Yeah, you just fill it in, fill in the rest. Yes, he has. He's supported me this whole time.
そうなんだ
No kidding. It was good to see you're following his advice already.
ドームのコンサート
The concert at the Dome didn't work out, but it looked like you at least had some good news back then.
何かいい
Something new crop up?
はい
Yes. The day after tomorrow, T-Set and I are putting on a new concert at the Japan Dome. Huh? The Japan Dome. I'm not too clear on the details, but our president and the head of Osaka talent planned it together. We didn't know about it until now. Really, I couldn't be happy. Really? You said you were watching TV with him, right? Did you come all the way from to give me that message? Yeah. No, actually. It's just like him to get someone else to do the hard work. He could have just called. I'd much rather see you, love. Don't you think? Haruka-san. Kitty is actually here in Big K right now. What? It sounds like there was some trouble with his old job, so he came on a short business trip. Oh, I see. He's out right now, but he's staying close by. Some place called New Serena. Haruka-chan, I know I just passed on that message from Kiryu-san, but do you really have your heart set on performing in that concert? Huh? Why do you ask? I just have a feeling that something bad might happen. Like what? I'm not sure. You said this concert came to get it out of the blue, right? That makes it even more suspicious. Maybe they didn't write it. The Japan Dome isn't the kind of place you can just decide to put a show on a show. Doesn't that seem off to you? Yeah, I guess so. But look, Kiryu-san is having a rough time now. A close friend of his got in an accident and is in real bad shape, really too. I don't really know myself, but he's taking it pretty hard. I think he might be on the verge of doing something reckless. He may be strong, but when you lose someone close, even the stoutest heart can falter. Amen to that. Amen to that. I was like about to cry, but if you could just go see him, I bet him do him more good than anything else ever would. That's what I keep telling her, but she said it's not fair to her. Okay, I guess life goes on. What do you say? You're still young. You don't need to be in a rush to have this concert. Fair enough, Papa. There'll always be another chance to get on stage at the Dome when you're ready. Do you think you could be there for Kiryu-san in his hour of need? Can you do it? Haruka-chan. Haruka-chan. I'm sorry, I can't do that right now. Darn. Women over fathers. Sisters over fathers. Guess I respect it. Uncle Kaz is a kind person, so I can understand that he's really upset about his friend. Someone like his brother. But I get the feeling that if I go see him, we'll both lose something even more important. Something more important. Yes, it's hard to explain. I guess I just feel like I could lose something I've always had faith in. I believe in Uncle Kaz. That's why I keep walking the path that he's sacrificed so much to send me down. Damn, that breaks my heart, man. That's what she said to me. Thank you. I appreciate you giving me this message. Not at all. I should get going now. I still have lots of lessons to get through. Do you have time for one more question? You never asked how Kitty and I know each other. You didn't even ask my name. How do you know you could trust me? Well, I can see you're the sort of person Uncle Kaz would be friends with. Me? Yep, over the years I've learned the people he takes a liking to have certain things in common. Is that right? I could tell you aren't a bad guy at least. I guess that doesn't really answer your question though. No, that's alright, all good. Well then I better go. I appreciate you, Haruka, for saying that. It's fair enough. I have to be able to listen to women too. Fair enough. Damn it! What am I doing?
Mm. 大丈夫かしら。かなり苦しそうだけど。病院に行った方がいいんじゃないの？
そうなれば理由がどうあれ2、3日は身動きが取られへん。それだけは避けなあかんのや。ママには迷惑。
それは。
おう、そうか。
それで
そっちも悪い。心臓を無理やり動かしてるって今日明日が峠ってとこだろ。しかし驚いたぜ。俺が追いかけてた殺人事件の容疑者と堂島大吾が一緒に東都大医学部に運び込まれたって聞いた時は てっきり東上会と近江連合の抗争が原因で殺し合いでもしたのかと思ってたが、まさか事件の裏にお前らまで控えていたとはな。
あんた、俺らをかくまうようなことして大丈夫なんか？
大丈夫なわけねえだろ。バレりゃまた免職もんだな。でもまあいいんだ。俺の刑事人生は17年前の桐生の逮捕から始まったみたいなもんだ。途中退職も桐生、そして復職も桐生。まあ言い換えりゃ俺はこいつがいなかったら刑事なんて仕事やってねえんだからよ。
立場は違えど相棒みたいなもんちゅうことか。
ダチでもなけりゃ同僚でもない。でも必ずどっかで繋がっちまう。まあ俺とこいつはそういう因縁ってやつで結ばれてんだろうがな。
因縁か。
この店もそうさ。17年前も桐生はこの店を出てから事件に巻き込まれ、親友のため罪をかぶった。そしてその10年後、桐生はまたこの店へと戻り、東上会の消えた100億事件に巻き込まれていった。それから7年間、常に桐生は裏社会のキーマンとして戦う運命にあった。だがいつもその戦いの始まりと新たな人間との出会いの場所はこのセレナだった。
そうだったわね。
ここは桐生一馬という男にとって、
その通りですよ、伊達さん。
秋山。
この店は桐生さん、それにその信念に共鳴する人間の交差点。やっぱりみんなここに集まってくるんですね。
お前？
お久しぶりですね、冴島さん。
どうしてお前がここに？
実は皆さんに近江連合と東上会の今起こっていることについていろいろと話さなきゃならない、聞いておかなきゃならないことがあると思いましたね。
秋山、まさかお前も一枚噛んどるんか？
まあ福岡で始まり札幌、大阪、そして名古屋と続いた東上会をめぐるこの一連の事件、それは全てつながっています。7代目近江連合現会長黒沢翼、彼の計画に気づいた3人の男の手によってね。
3人の男？
堂島大吾さん、それに大阪工業会長の勝谷直樹、そしてもう一人はあの真島五郎さんです。
これは
真島さんと勝谷、それにパク・ミレイという女性が命がけで計画した愛する人間を守るための証拠です。皆さん少しお時間をもらえませんか？
You see Kitty look on one of his eyes?
すべては近江連合の件。
ああ。
He gonna dip off while everybody talking.
あの黒沢って男が東上会の幹部や桐生、それに身内の渡瀬や勝也を消すためにやったことやと言うとったが。
そうです。すべては黒沢の余命が原因で今回の事件は始まっています。東上会の杯外交、それに伴う福岡、札幌、名古屋での幹部殺害、すべては黒沢が描いた計画です。しかし唯一大阪で起こった事件のみが性質が違います。
大阪での事件って一体何なんだ？
この手紙です。真島さんがかつて結婚していたパクさんという女性に宛てたこの手紙をめぐって、勝也率いる大阪工業と遥ちゃんが所属する芸能事務所ダイナチアとの騒動が起きてしまったんです。
真島の別れた女だと？冴島、お前そんなこと知ってたか？
思い出したわ。勝也っちゅう名前もパクいう名前もどっかで聞いたことある思ってた。シャバに出てきてから一度真島の口からそんな名前のやつの話を聞いたことがある。
おそらくお互いの今の立場もあっていろいろと公にできないところもあったんでしょう。真島さんがかつて結婚していたという事実を知る人間はほとんどいないはずです。
で、この手紙がどうしたんだ？これがそんなに重要なもんなのか？
その手紙は真島さんがかつての妻だった女性はるかちゃんも所属するダイナチア芸能事務所の社長パク・ミレイさんに宛てたものです。問題はその手紙の消印。真島さんが札幌で殺されたという日よりも後のものなんです。
真島が死んだ後の消印だと？
ええ。しかも手紙の文面は真島さんの居場所を指し示す内容になっている。その情報を知った大阪工業の連中は真島さんはまだ生きているものだと思い、真島さんの居場所を突き止めようとその手紙を奪いに走ったんです。その結果、手紙を持っていたパクさんは非業な死を遂げ、その手紙を引き継いだはるかちゃんも大阪工業に追われる身となってしまった。
ちょっと待て。じゃあ真島はまだ生きてるってことなのか？
いや、残念ながらそれはないでしょうね。もし生きているとすれば昨晩黒沢を追って姿を現しているでしょう。でも真島さんは姿を現さなかった。おそらくこの手紙がパクさんに届いた段階ですでに亡くなっていたと。
That's interesting.
兄弟。
Or he could have left with her. They both dipped off
どうや
together.
って真島はパクって女に出すことができたんだ？
勝也です。そもそもこの手紙はあらかじめ真島さんから勝也に託されたものだったんです。
なんだと？どういうことなんだ？
ずっと気になっていたことがあったんです。大阪工業の人間はどこでこの手紙の存在を知り得たのか、それが全く分かりませんでした。
そのダイナチェアいう会社の誰かから話漏れたんか？
いや、それはありません。パクさんは生前手紙を金庫に保管していたくらいです。手紙を持っているということすら従業員は知らなかったでしょう。
じゃあどっから？
その秘密がこの写真に隠されていました。これは今から20年前、当時東京でアイドルとして活動していたパクさん、それにその旦那さんだった真島さん、そしてまだアクション俳優として活躍していた頃の勝也を写したものです。
なんだと？
当時勝也のマネージャーをしていた男から聞きました。パクさんと勝也、それに真島さんの3人は20年前から切っても切れない深い絆でつながっていたんです。俳優を引退した勝也を世話したのも真島さんだそうです。
お前さっきこの3人が計画した言うとったけど、そしたらまさか。そう、真島さんの手紙の存在をリークしたのは勝也、それに他でもないパクさん自身なんです。
どういうことだ？
おそらくその手紙は真島さんと勝也が黒沢の計画に気づき仕掛けたトラップといったところでしょう。
トラップ？
本来殺されるはずだった真島さんが生きているという情報をわざと流し、その情報に寄ってくる人間が誰なのか、それを見定めるための罠として手紙は用意されたものだったんです。そして敵はまんまとその罠にはまった。
誰だったんだその敵ってのは？
勝也が会長を務める近江連合直参大阪工業若頭の金井、それに俺をわざと煽ってはるかちゃんが大阪から逃げないよう誘導した府警の刑事、あの黒沢が真島さんの手紙を追っていた人間です。
金井て大悟を撃ったあの男か？
子分の金井が裏で黒沢とつながっているということを知った勝也は自分が真島さんと通じているということを悟られないようにするため、あえて自らもこの手紙を追うような行動をとった。だが実際は金井に監禁されていたはるかちゃんを救い出したり、はるかちゃんの身に危険が及ばないよう先回りするような行動をとっています。きっとそれがパクさんを守りきれなかったことへの償いでもあったんでしょう。
じゃあパクは勝也と真島の計画に巻き込まれた犠牲者だったってわけか？
おそらくパクさんもこの手紙を受け取った段階で 自分の身に危険が迫ることは分かっていたんだと思います。だから事件の鍵を解き明かすためのヒントを、金庫の鍵である万年筆をはるかちゃんに託した。もしものことがあった時、はるかちゃんならきっと自分の意志を継いでくれるに違いない、そう思ったんでしょ
う。でもなぜそこまで分かっていてパクは真島や勝也に協力したんだ。東上会と近江連合の構想とは関係のない人間のはずなのに。
それが彼女と真島さんの絆なんでしょう。多分パクさんは死ぬまで真島さんと会うつもりはなかったんだと思います。生きる世界も違う。いくら愛していても一度すれ違った道は再び交わることはない。だがそれでも彼女はどこかでつながりを感じていたかった。だから勝也を通じて真島さんの近況を聞き、20年。
Really? That's the excuse people make? We're just from two different worlds. Really? That's what we... Like what?
孤独なビジネスの道を歩んでいったんだと思います。桐生さんと俺らの交わる点がこの店なんだとしたら、パクさんと真島さん、愛し合いながらも別れなければならなかった二人の交差点は勝也だったということでしょ
う。しかしそれにしてもお前、よくその手紙と写真だけで福岡や名古屋の事件のことまで調べたもんだな。
ああ、いや実際今ちょっとその辺りの事情に詳しいっていうか、詳しくなってしまった人間と一緒に行動してましたね。
誰だそれ。
元プロ野球選手でうちの店の客なんですが、今ちょっと友達のところに会いに行ってます。
友達
I like how they do the story.
なあ兄ちゃん、一つ聞いていいか。例えば兄ちゃんやったら同じ夢を追いかけた仲間が殺された時、夢と復讐どっち取る？
復讐ですね、間違いなく。でも
That's Aaron. But if he wouldn't want me to get revenge for him, then I'd go for the dream. Show it when he does his dream. It's powerful business. In some sense, I would think so. Just like family.
悪かったな。いきなり話しかけて。
No problem. No problem at all. Not the squeaking. Not the squeaking.
ちょっともういつもそこでミスるわね。
確かにさ、曲の後半で一番動きが激しいとこだけどさ、振りが頭に入ってないんじゃないの？すいません。先生。
Y'all did give him a day though. Yeah, come on.
Kibishii wa.
うちのあの二人、性格は褒められたもんやないが、ダンスと歌の実力は本物や。振り付けを覚えるコツも、それを表現するテクニックも知っとる。それに引き換え、はるかの方は
まだまだやな。
せやけど、あのパクさんが夢を託した女や。なんとしてもあと1日でこの曲をマスターしてもらわんことにはな。
せや、なんせもう明日にはドームの舞台に立つんやからね。
ドームのコンサートが危険だと？
ええ、実は一番皆さんに相談したかったのはそのことなんです。実ははるかちゃん、日本ドームでメジャーデビューコンサートを控えてるんですが、それが危険なんじゃないかと。
けど確かあのコンサートは中止になったはず。
それが違うんです。実は勝也が手を回して日程が今日から明日に変更になったんです。しかもはるかちゃんだけでなく、大阪芸能所属のはるかちゃんのライバル T セットとの特別ユニットを組んで舞台に立つと。
T セットっつったらはるかの代わりにコンサートやるっつったあのコンビか。あれと組むのか？
ええ、多分今も明日披露するデビュー曲のレッスンをしているところでしょ
う。で、コンサートが危ないっちゅうんはどういうことや？
多分勝也ははるかちゃんのコンサートが黒沢に狙われているというとこまで読んだ上で、わざとはるかちゃんの公演を中止にさせたんじゃないかと思いましてね。
なんで黒沢がはるかを狙うんだ？
もしもの時のための保険でしょう。はるかちゃんは桐生さんを殺し損ねた時の脅迫材料にするにはもってこいの存在ですからね。
確かにあの時黒沢は言うとったな。桐生にはるかの心配をした方がええっちゅうようなことを。
だがドームでのコンサートはパクさん、そして勝也自身の夢でもあった。だからどうにか開催日を変更することではるかちゃんの安全を確保し、彼女をドームのステージに立たせようとしてたんじゃないかと。
なるほどな。
しかしその予定も狂ってしまった。本来なら勝也は昨晩黒沢と決着をつけるつもりだったんでしょう。だが黒沢を取り逃してしまった。コンサートを中止しようにも当の勝也は意識不明の重体、事態は悪い方向に進んでしまってます。
それでお前はどうする気なんだ？
明日のコンサート、何とかして黒沢たちの侵入を防ぐ、もしくは延期いや中止にできないかと思ってます。
中止か。
まあそうなるよな。ドームでのコンサートなんてことになりゃ、それこそ万を超える人間が出入りすることになる。実際黒沢の侵入は防げたとしても、その一味全員を締め出すなんてことは不可能だからな。
正直辛い選択です。実際に俺も今日までは何としてもはるかちゃんを舞台に立たせるつもりで協力してきました。ですが黒沢がこの町にいる今、他に選択肢が。
ダメだ。
桐生さん、
Let's get it done, brother. It's time to go.
動けるのか、お前。
どんな事情があっても
Because this ain't over. You can't cancel the concert no matter what.
中止にしないでやってくれ。
Heard everything. Heard everything y'all saying.
話聞いてたのか？
Yeah. Yeah, I got the gist. I was fading in and out. It's time to get it done.
だったらわかるだろう。今
And
ド
so
ーム
you
でコンサートす
understand
る
how
ことがどれ
risky
だ
it
け
is
危
to
険
go
なことな
ahead.
のか。
We protect them. I do.
それじゃどうして？
はるかが
Because even if Haruka heard what was going on, she'd still choose to be on that stage. So it's my objective to protect her.
お前もそう。
You knew that before you came here to talk to us, didn't you?
おそらく。
You even encouraged that, am I correct? And you also know I'm probably the only one who could convince her to pull out.
そうです。
You got me there. Haruka-chan would go on with the concert even if she knew the risk.
でも桐生さん、
Just like his daughter. But if you tell her to drop it, Kiryu-san, she'd listen.
危険。
Are you willing to put her up on that stage knowing that her life is at stake? She would never forgive me if I stood in the way.
おい、桐生、お前。
Yeah, you're coming away. Let's go. Sajima know he know the mission. He know what time it is. I'm not talking no more. There you are. I just needed some air. You got doubts, huh? Yeah, I've made up my mind, but it still scares me. Ever since he brought up Haruka, I haven't been able to get what he said out of my head. God really knows how to get a rise out of people. I know how you feel. It's not just that. It's been a year since I left Haruka and the kids. Honestly, it's been lonely. Even with new friends and a girl at my side, I still felt alone. Yeah. Longing for those days that don't necessarily have to end. It's just others want them to end. So what do you do? It's strange. Even when I was locked up, I never felt this way. Yeah. I never felt this way in my life. Guess I'm getting old, and you're just looking back on what you have left, and it's your kids. It's the sweet women in your life and the young boys that look up to you. No, it's about family. Family? Yeah, that's what you're describing. 17 years ago, you had a family. Nishikiyama. Nishikiyama. You know what I mean? Your old man. Yazama. Kazama. So, doing 10 years was a breeze, even with them all so far away. You had a home to go to, back to. A family. You had a home to go back to, a family that was always going to be there for you. That's all God really needs to stay sane inside. Yeah, that's what I'm be trying to tell people, but everybody's so distracted with the world. And then when men bow out in different ways, and I'm not suicidal or nothing, but men do it that way, they put all their efforts into work and never pick their head up again, and I just don't want to do that. But all I can do is wait for people to stop being so distracted to where they can remember what's most important. All that does is waste time in somebody's mind like myself who understands the bigger picture. Only thing people care about is having fun until it's too late. It was the same for me. I spent 25 years in that hellhole, but not once did I lose hope. I knew Yasuko and my brother Majima would be waiting for me when I got out. Yasuko's gone now, and Majima's who knows where. But I ain't lonely one bit. Know why? No. They chose their paths. They never took life for granted. They lived and died entirely on their own terms. Guess that matters. Sure. All I can do is fight on and make them proud. That's how I see it, anyway. Living on your own terms, huh? I like that. I like that too. Haruka's concert is your call. If you want to give her a shot at her dream, or help out in any way we can. Ain't no shame in asking friends for help every now and then. You got that, kitty. Wise man. You should definitely be the captain. You should definitely take that. I know the feeling he told me. I've never felt this way because it's been a year and everybody who was around there doing their own thing. This is not just being old or having family. This is what it is to be a man. Women experience that in small increments when they're younger. But as boys come into young adults and then men, we learn through it all throughout our lives. girls experience in their adolescence in different ways. 'Cause they're more emotional, but for us, we don't. There's no books. There's no teachings to how we deal with it. Of course, we're men and all this and that, but I'm mad and disappointed. Damn.
タカ野球の時とは違うの。
だったらこっちのお前ら。
ああ、キリ。
Nice seeing you again, Kiryu-san. We're getting the dream team back together with another member.
何よ。
What's going on? This is a layout of Japan Dome. We're drawing up a sketch of tomorrow's concert. Tomorrow?
だって
You told Haruka-chan to never give up, didn't you? What?
さっきから
She said so when I went to pick up these plans. She said she got your message. You could have told her us sooner, you know. Right, Sajima-san? Yeah.
じゃあ
Let's review what we know about the concert gates, shall we? Hang on.
Hey?
Yeah? Who's this guy? Oh, my bad. Let's get a recap. Oh, I haven't introduced you yet. This is a friend of Daigo-san. He was a pro ball player, but he got banned. You don't gotta tell anybody. Then he borrowed 320 mil from me because he's just a nightlife writer in Nagoya. Shinada, nice to meet you. So if some creep were planning to kill Haruka-chan with a rifle, the only clear shots from the outfield stands, is that what you're saying? Right. Going off these plans, it looks like this stage will be just over home plate. That narrows it down even more. The only viable spot would be here, next to the batter's eye screen. How are you so sure? It looks like there's plenty of other options to me. The other spots either have too many people around or make it hard to get a clear shot. When you take into account the scaffolding, lighting, and camera positions, and you're trying to make sure he's not seen. This is the only spot you get a direct bead on home plate. You talk like you've done this before. He's a baseball player. Baseball is one thing, but it's not like you've ever been shot at before, right? How can you be so sure they'll choose that spot? Just trust me. It has to be here. I'm no sniper, but in the world of pro baseball, the home team often posts spies there. Spies? What do you mean? They're stealing signs. You can see the opposing catcher's hand signals through binoculars from there. Then you radio them over to the bench. So pro baseball batters know what balls are getting pitched to them? Not all of them, no. At crucial points in the game, teams often try to intercept the hand signals. Hold on. You were accused of stealing signs in that scandal 15 years ago. Was that really the case? No. How would he know? No. Normally when the game is on the line like that, the team would be doing everything they could to win. They'd have a spy here in the center field stands to intercept the signals. Then it'd be the third base coach's job to pass the information on to me. But on that day, nobody was in the center field stands. So you didn't know what was coming. Right. If I'd been told what the sign was, I doubt I ever could hit that fastball. No kidding. Funny how life works out sometimes, huh? You hit a home run because you didn't know what was coming. Yeah, you just swung at it. Yet you were still accused of stealing signs and got thrown out of the league. Why didn't you say so 15 years ago? You could have proved you were innocent. They would have never believed you. Sure, but I could have never gone through with it. Why? I didn't want to ruin the dreams of the fans. Nobody knows stuff like that's going on in the sport they love so much. It would probably topple the whole civilization because that's a big part of it. Sure. Entertainment for the large majority that's, the working class. They wouldn't want to know. There's an episode like this on... Rick and Morty. Perfect example. I believe it was Rick and Morty that when they was doing the sports thing and or it could have been another show, but it's more or less that like it's too much at stake. It's a cheap, shoddy explanation, but it's like everybody's in on it, and you don't really see. Then they had different tropes like this in different shows, but it's more or less what it is. It's like, come on, everybody's invested in it, helps No, it might have been American. Yeah, it was American Dad or Family Guy, one of those. It wasn't Rick and Morty. I believe they had a similar premise, but it had to be American Dad or Family Guy, one of those. Yeah, where it didn't make sense before. I think it was Steve and it was closer to season 18, 19, 21 of them joints. American Dad, definitely Steve and Stan was going to the sports events and nobody understood because it was spies and shit in that too. I think that's probably why I remember it a little bit. But yeah, and Steve didn't understand why everybody liked the sport so much. But when it came down to it, it was like, oh, they need this to get over their humdrum working class existence, to work in, to clock it in, to clock it out, the paychecks, the taxes, everything. The foods it grows, the positions of the seats is gross. It's not clean environment, but it's just that takes them away from the suffering for a short time. It's our biological imperative. It's not healthy, but it's what people enjoy to do. So it's more of, lesser two evils type of thing. Because people ain't gonna stop. More or less. So it's like, you gotta get what you get. Take what you can. I had one home run over the course of my entire career. But for some people, that was all they ever needed to see. Autographs, they probably was selling out merch because it was historic. Dreams, huh? History, that's what it's about. People just want to be staples in history. They want to be parables. That's what it is. They don't want to be a bad story told, but they want to be a good one that people could use to build off of and improve their lives like other people have read. People just want to feel important. But they don't know that's their soul, their spirit seeking for the book of life to be written in it. Not to have their name in this history in this world, but the next. People just want to feel important and valuable, no matter who you are. That's intrinsic. I see that no matter what. Art imitates life, even if it's not this. Any aspect of life, I've seen this. So it's definitely spot on. The people watching Haruka-chan up on that stage are going to be inspired to chase their own dreams. And it just, it keeps the society going. It's not just about keeping the society going, but that helps the big corporations and other people. But it gives people, symbolism. Something to strive for. Even if they can't get it. It's not always delusion. But it does help keep the machine running. People need to see others following their dreams like that. It makes it a lot less scary to start chasing your own. I really didn't like that comment when he was like a Park Sign of Majima, or two torn lovers destined to love each other apart. Goodness. Dreams are passed on from one person to another, changing each time. And I know certain stuff like that don't matter. People's like, just move on and all that. But for me, it's always better to talk through things. I'm a man, so everything I don't want to, but the things like this matter. That feeling of when things really break apart and it's like, there's never no closure or reconciliation. People just move on like shit didn't happen. Because of trauma they couldn't deal with from the beginning of their lives. It's like, who deserves it? You don't even think you deserve Not even just closure, but reconciliation. It's annoying, frustrating. Yeah, I gotta see my brother's dreams through to the end too. All said. Yeah. So settled. I wasn't expecting the Big K nightscape to be such a nice view. I knew you were alive, Majima. You killed his shorty. Figured one of you would make it through this and take me out. Who is it? That was a deal you made with Katsuya, right? You took out you took out his family, brother. Kurosawa. Supposed to leave him alone, man. But turns out I need you to help me accomplish one last thing. You are a snake. Majima has definitely been involved in every step of every single game. He's been involved from the beginning. Even more so than Kiryu, if I think.